made mention that Lindsay kind of weaponized your sobriety and even brought it into questioning. How was processing that? Because that just almost felt like an unbelievable low blow for someone that loves you to hit you with.
I mean, yeah, it's. I think you'll see how it all ultimately plays out and kind of what led to that. But no, I mean, watching that back, it's uncomfortable, and especially when you're in a relationship and that's being brought up when I've been very focused and really trying to stay on track. And anybody that knows me knows that alcohol and cocaine were my issues. I have not touched those in 3 years. So
cheers to that.
I'm proud of that, and unfortunately, I mean, it's going to be something that does get talked about on this season, but like everything that I talk about openly in my life, I hope that it's relatable and people can help. It helps people, it brings more awareness to conversations, and ultimately it can just break the stigma around friends that don't drink or have issues with drugs, because I still want to have a good time. Kyle's been so supportive.
I'm so proud of him, and like I have such a better appreciation of, and this is going to sound so basic, but like just getting through dry January, looking at the options, going to restaurants and bars because you still want to be social. That's kind of part of the dry January challenge. Like you don't need the liquid courage. Just go out there, be yourself. But man, there's nothing to drink. I mean, I just feel like he's done so much work on himself, and
well, there's still work to go. Obviously, I mean, I think it's a journey, and I think what I'm proud of, I think you'll see a little bit this season, is kind of me spread my wings a little bit on my own. With spending time with Kyle, spending time with West and Jesse, and just kind of becoming my own voice a little bit, and I just getting more confident, living a sober lifestyle. Obviously, having some things in my hand helps, but it's been 3 years. I mean, that first year being kind of raw in these big environments, I was a little awkward. I mean, watching season 6 back, I cringe still because I'm just kind of strange, but I feel like I'm coming into my own more. And, I'm excited because we've got a great product to hold in our hands. It gives me a lot of purpose. And I'm just going to focus on my family, my friends, and my career, and then let all the other stuff play out as it plays out. I mean, breakups are very difficult. I felt like it was appropriate for me to just take some time and focus on myself, and also just try and take better care of myself. And I didn't want to get into a PR game with her. I just feel like
you would lose that.
Well, I know the reality that I was living in, and like I said, I'm probably going to watch back and wish I maybe handled things a little differently. Probably not going to be proud of some moments, but I'm in a weird way looking forward to having it, come out. It's been a lot of anxiety and anticipation. Thankfully, the trailer came out, and that was like a Band-Aid kind of get ripped off. So just every step of the way, I'm just hopeful people will watch and understand. Breakups are really tough. So reliving it, it's not going to be easy. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to moving on and moving forward. But I do think you guys are going to watch, and I hope understand how it could end like that.
Is there anything that you've been kind of like sitting on that you're like either waiting to see or that you kind of wanted to comment back on, but you just kind of kept tight-lipped?
I mean, nothing that stands out. I mean, like I said, it's like I know the reality that I was living in last summer, and it's unfortunate that it played out the way it did, but I do really believe we're going to be healthier and happier in different directions, and I think you will watch this season and hopefully understand why. I mean, you may hate me at the end of it, you may hate her at the end of it, but my hope is that there's a little bit of clarity, because obviously for the first few months after this happened, there's been a lot of from one person versus the other. And I don't want to get into that game. I know what I lived through, and I just hope everybody else can kind of see, how it all unfolded.